The Western Auto Store in the downtown Moberly Historic District has served numerous businesses and has been remodeled many times over by tenants. By late 2017, the building was vacant, and much of its historic character was concealed under layers of modern materials. Luckily for the building in downtown Moberly, local businessman Matt Brownfield had recently decided to try his hand at a historic redevelopment and utilized both federal and state historic tax credits to rehabilitate the building. What seemed to be a solid building when the project began soon revealed a number of significant structural deficiencies and other challenges. Movement along the front of the building had created a large crack in the front masonry, and the tall side parapet wall was tilting and unstable.
Basically sinking and a big crack in the front. So there's 8 piers going down 20 feet just to stabilize the front of the building.
A few months into the rehab, workers arrived on site to find that a large number of bricks had fallen off the long sidewall and onto the sidewalk below. Closer investigation showed that much of the face bricks on that wall had to be taken down and reinstalled.
So in the rafters when we were getting the building, no one really knew how old the building was because it had a new brick exterior put on. So we're up in the rafters, and I guess when they were putting that on, they had a marquee on the front of the building, and they just slid it up in the second floor rafters.
Removal of non-historic storefront infill revealed rusted iron support posts that had to be repaired or replaced altogether. Ground floor commercial spaces retained pressed metal ceilings above the drop ceiling panels, and one of the 2 retail spaces had an elaborate tile mosaic floor that was covered with ugly modern carpeting. The tall window openings that had been covered with plywood were found to contain intact wood windows. Today, the finished building features 3 commercial spaces on the ground floor and spacious apartments on the second floor. Modern mechanical systems were carefully integrated in the building to have minimum impact on the historic spaces. The commercial spaces feature beautifully restored metal ceilings, with historic tile flooring in the one unit and restored hardwood flooring in the others. Apartments feature tall windows, wood floors, and salvaged wood and glass doors. All spaces are rented, and the building once again contributes to the economic vitality of downtown Moberly.
Excellent help from the city of Moberly, from Brian Crane, the city manager, on down. I mean, just excellent support. You know, the city of Moberly is really behind restoration.
Mm-hmm. It
you know,
is.
everybody supports it, not just, the people in Jeff City or, Washington, D.C. I mean, the local people really support preservation.
Yeah.